I'll give you my 5 ways I use to stay consistent. I posted every day for 41 days on TikTok and I gained more than 800 followers and have 3 videos doing well over 40,000 views. One is actually doing well over 100,000, another one is doing well over 50,000, another one is closing in on 50,000. And I share the followers and views because being consistent actually works. It gets you to your goals. You can also become a consistent person. You can also achieve your goals without changing your whole routine or adding new habits or even stop watching, your YouTube videos or maybe Pornhub. I share this with you so that you know that it is possible. I am a 23-year-old single, mild, attractive male. So it works. I'll give you 5 ways I use to stay consistent. Number one, have a big goal. Number two, make the barrier to entry small. Number three, make sure to measure track yourself. Number four, reward yourself. And number five, start when you are busy. Let's define what we're talking about here. Let's define the word consistency. Consistency is making a commitment to yourself to do the specific thing every day. But for me, consistency is a continuum from 0 to 10. I usually ask myself, what level am I on? For example, how consistent am I in posting on TikTok? If you measure my 41 days, I'd say I'm at the level 9. I posted 41 out of 42 days. On October 28th, I didn't post. I can't remember why I didn't post, but I got back to it on October 29th, okay? But the thing is, am I a consistent person now? What about when I started a YouTube channel in 2020 and stopped posting? Or when I tried the carnivore diet and gave up? Or when I even tried to do 100 push-ups a day but stopped after the first 3 days? Do these failures make me inconsistent? I'm not sure. But what I do know is after 41 days of posting each day, I can call myself consistent in that aspect. Let's get into it. Step one. Step one is have a big goal. When I say big goal, I'm talking about that one goal that will forever be in your mind. My goal is to be an entrepreneur, have my own business, so I can set my own time, wake up, go smoke my $50 to $200 cigar on the balcony of my beach house. So I can set my own time. That is really important. Then go for a 1 hour boxing training session and just start my day. Start my day. That's my goal. But I have to take my huge goal and then break it down so I can understand who I need to be to achieve that goal in 5 to 20 years' time. When I say who I need to be, I'm talking about the fact that if we do the behaviors of the type of person we want to be, then in a good enough time, we will hopefully get the outcome we want. That's at least what the genius Alex Hormozy said. So how did I break my huge ass goal down into little increment steps? Well, firstly, I wrote down a 5-year plan of what I want to achieve. I still have it in my phone. I then wrote down what I would do each year to achieve my goal. After breaking down what I wanted each year, I then identified what skills am I lacking. In my case, what was the one thing that went wrong in all my previous ventures? Boom! Mine was consistency. If you're still watching, I bet yours is as well. That is when I decided I need to become a consistent person. I then realized I want to learn the 41 tenets of Taoism. And I like to post on TikTok. But the problem is, I can't even stay consistent on TikTok. I tried it before with a dance challenge, but it didn't work. So the next stop was needed. The next step was needed. The most important thing about 41 tenets of Taoism, it was so easy to post it. Therefore, step two. Step two, make the barrier to entry small. When I say make the barrier to entry small, I'm talking about make it so easy to do that you don't fail. This is what I did with 41 tenets of Taoism. All I had to do was learn the words, which took about 10 to 15 minutes. Then edit it a little bit, post it on TikTok. Doing that each day gave me inspiration to post other TikToks. But for the first 7 days, we're just focusing on the small thing. Because what happens is after the first 7 days, the mind starts getting creative. Now that we're on a little roll, we think of ways to do better. and be better. Sometimes you make yourself different goals, even. But one important thing is that this small barrier to entry is for those days that you don't want to do it. When there's absolutely no motivation in your system and you just want to, you just don't list for it, man. In my 41 days, more than 50% of the days, I didn't want to shoot a video. I didn't want to edit it. I didn't want to post it. But I always told myself, Cheslin, it won't even take 10 minutes. So just get your ass and do it. Then after I posted, I would feel good about myself. Once I feel good about myself, then I get a little bit of motivation for creating other TikToks. 70% of the time, I posted my video. I would then feel inspired to do other TikToks or even go to the laptop and, start scripting or planning for TikToks that I want to do in the future. Even this one. This is because of all that little small steps I did. And then I got motivated. Hey, let me just write a little script for a YouTube video and get your ass on a YouTube video. Let's do it. Let's just see what happens. Just do it, man. Nike has always been right. Just do it. And now we're doing it. So now the question is, obviously we know the power of making the barrier to entry small. It gets you to start doing. But now, how can you do it? Firstly, write down what your goal is. Secondly, write down the behaviors you need to do each day to achieve your goal. And thirdly, we then take that behavior and break it down into intricate steps. For example, firstly, my goal is to become consistent, or at least call myself consistent, because I realized that the one thing that I first need to get on is being consistent. Okay, so my goal is be consistent. How am I going to be consistent? Secondly, what is the behaviors? The behaviors is I need to do something each day. I chose posting content each day, but even that is tough. So I needed to choose content that is quick and easy to post. I then chose the 41 tenets of Taoism because it's already written down. And the thing is, I want to learn it. I wanted to say it, I just need to read it for maybe 20 times, then take my phone, record myself saying it, then go to CapCut, do auto captions, change the filter, export, go to TikTok, post it, and then I achieved my goal. I posted a TikTok video that day. I just made the barrier to entry so small that it's impossible to fail. But now to actually stay focused on your goal and actually do the thing, we need to have our attention on this. Therefore, step 3, make sure to measure, track yourself. I was lucky enough that once I posted my video on TikTok, that was basically me tracking myself. Because I could actually go to TikTok, see I posted, cool, I won the day. After 7 days, I won 7 days. After 40 days, I won 40 days. After 50 days, I won 50 days. Then after a while, it comes to, I won 2 months. 2 months, I was consistent. You know how beautiful that is to say, damn, for the year I was consistent. Just think how much growth you do in a year. Just think how much growth there is in 10 years of doing the same thing over and over. There's so much growth. Like, you become an expert in that field. But okay, let's get back to the thing is, make sure to measure, track yourself. So obviously I was lucky enough. When I posted it, I was tracking myself. And what I actually did was I created a notepad where I tracked the amount of posts I made per week. I made myself a goal that at the beginning of the week, I want a certain amount of posts on TikTok for the week. And then every end of the week, I reevaluated at the end, So here we can see this post. This week you can see the notepad, okay? As you can see scrolling, there you can see the first week, what I just analyzed it a bit, the second week, the third week, the fourth week, and so on and so forth. And this is me tracking myself. This is me actually tracking the shit that needs to get done. Right now, I can look at what I did and realized I've come far. But if I feel whatsoever that I am not that far, and I feel down, and I feel like comparing myself to Uncle Cedric, or to E.B. the Kid, or to a woman, Nadia Jofton, Ivan Ferris. Obviously, when you look at them, I'm like, they sexy, man. So obviously they have to be famous. But if I look at all of them and I think, yo, they have so much more. They're so further than me. Like, how will I get there? Even people that is younger than me. And then I look at the videos, I'm like, damn, like, yo, brah, you did that. Wow, you like, I'm great for you, but like, where am I? Like, I don't stand a chance. And then I just have to refocus myself and realize, wait, let's look at the measures. Let's look at the data, because we've been tracking ourselves, right? So what needs to happen is you need to look at, okay, cool. So I'm measuring myself to people that is 10 times more than me. I'm way behind. I'm sad. Oh, I hate myself. Shut up. Let's see what we must do now. What is the behaviors? And then just get your ass and do it. You know, like take 10 minutes. What must I do now to complete today? Because in 10 years' time, I don't want to still think about the day that I did nothing. What must I do today? Okay, cool. Let me do it. Cool, I did it. Okay, that's the first option. Second option is, if that doesn't work, let's reframe the whole situation and check on the stats before getting started on other shit. Let's check the stats. We see the past 6 days compared to the past 4 weeks before you started. Okay, so if you've done it for 6 days, on the 6th day you're like, shit, I'm looking at the guy that has a six-pack for 10 years already, but I've only done 6 days. Oh, I'm never going to get there. Oh, it's 10 years away. Oh, he's so much experience. Oh, it's so hard. Blah, 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 blah. Let's compare that 6 days to you against you. We then see, let's focus on me. We then see I posted much more in the 6 days than I posted in the 4 weeks before I started this journey. Damn, that must mean a lot. Like 4 weeks I didn't post anything. 6 days I posted, maybe 6 times 3 can be, 18. I did 18 posts, 18 TikTok posts. 4 weeks I did 0. What's happening here? What is happening here? I am making progress. I'm beating the older version of myself. So that means I'm becoming better. This is what happens when you start tracking yourself. You start missing yourself. You realize, hey, I'm the man. I am doing it. I've done it. Now keep on doing it and stay consistent. And that is why we track ourselves. So we can have data to support the fact that this is what I must do. And this, I must just stay, Data is there to just realign yourself and be like, oh shit, I did it already. Okay, I can do it again. Let's go. If I forget the one day, okay, let's go. Let's move forward. Oh, I feel lost. These people way further than me. They have 10 years experience, 30 years experience. Oh, I hate myself. Oh, no. I'll never see a six-pack. Oh, no. Okay, let's track. Okay, so for the past 6 days you did this. Let's track you in the past 1 year. Oh, you haven't done one push-up in the last 12 months. Okay, but the past 6 days you actually did 600 because you're doing 100 push-ups per day. Damn, brother, you're doing much better. In a percentage-wise, I'm going to ask ChatGPT, what is the percentage gain from 0 posts in 12 months to 600? Let's leave post. From 0 push-ups in a 12-month period to 600 push-ups in a 6-day period. What percentage gain is that? Boom. Let's see what they say. So that is step 3. Measure, track yourself. Step 4, reward yourself. I was lucky enough that because of content, you get rewarded with likes, comments, and the views. And this reward, it motivates you to do more. For the first week, I didn't get a huge video. There was one video that hit 5,000 views, but I've done that before, where I did like 12K. This was now where I asked, the hook was nice. So colors, why do we do this? Crack the bottle open. It was a nice hook, and the moral of the whole video was also nice. It was also a trending topic. That video I made probably, at the beginning of the year. So me starting this journey of starting the 41 tenets of Taoism and starting from the first day onwards of me posting consistently every day. In the first week or the second week, I hit that 5K. I was like, oh snap, I did this already. But okay, cool. I went on. And then later on, I got the other videos. So I got the videos that hit 10K in a week, that hit 30K in 2 days, 30K, 40K, and now that I'm here, the one is now over 100K, the other one is I think close over 70 as well, and the other one is reaching for 50K views, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. And this all happened in like just a month and a few weeks, right? So I'm probably now on the 56th day. I started posting on September 18, and until now today it's a minute. So I had the whole October, 30 days, and then also these 3 weeks. So it's almost 2 months plus some weeks, right? And I still just have those few videos that's viral. I haven't had other videos that did nice big numbers that I can be like, oh snap. But still, I'm doing it because I was rewarded already at the beginning. Reward yourself. If we look at the question is now also, what is reward? Right? So Alex and Mosey says reward is these three things: attention, affection, and approval. If you break down attention, affection, and approval, attention. Pay attention to it. Pay attention to that specific thing. Like if you like the thing is like what happened if you take the videos, I got attention, I got the views, and I was like, oh snap, people see me, and I was rewarded, nice. So that I was rewarded through attention. Approval, oh snap, you're making nice videos, salute bro, keep on doing what you're doing, keep on doing what you're doing. Approval, attention, approval, and what is the other one? Attention, approval, and affection. Affection is emotions, I would say. Now that we know what those three are, now we need to find out how can we use these three in rewarding ourselves. So it depends on obviously what you do. So I can only speak to what I did, but I would imagine if I could do something else. The plan is to start something where I must be consistent again. But like, how do you reward yourself? Talking to yourself yesterday or the day before I jumped, picked up some weights, and while I was picking it up, my friend was like, hey brother, like it's you like get your ass. And I pulled it and I wasn't listening, I didn't want to do it, but then I realized, okay, make this barrier to entry small, just to one, just to two, and then reward yourself while you're doing it. Boom. Reward yourself. How did I reward myself? Come on, Cheslin, you the one that's gonna do this. You the crazy bro that's gonna do this. You gonna lift up the weights. Cheslin, you are gonna do this. You know why you're gonna do this. You love this shit. This is what you do for every day, brother. Get crazy in your mind. Reward yourself for being crazy. Reward yourself for doing that behavior, that action. Reward the behavior at that moment. Don't reward yourself after when you go eat the ice cream. Reward yourself that moment, right? Because I was lucky enough with the videos. I'm like, I think, yesterday I was talking to my friend again. He wasn't here anymore. And he was like, he jumped again. And I was like, oh, snap, cool, bro. I'm going to jump later. I went to jump late again. And I did it yesterday, last night. I did it. I jumped. Whoop, today earlier, I was like, okay, let's go. Because I pulled it into the room. I made it also easier. My barrier to entry was very easy. Because now when I wake up, I see this brother. And I'm like, okay, cool. I need to pull it up. When I come in, then I'm like, okay, how much did I do again? Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let me do it. I'm not measuring track myself. I'm not using all 5, but I'm using a few key points. I'm using reward myself. I'm rewarding myself while I'm doing the push-ups, while I'm lifting it up, while I'm freaking doing the whole movements, Obviously, this is only a few days. I can't see anything. I can't really see an output, but I know if I do this for the next 2,000 days of living, I would probably look different, eh? If I do it for 2,000 days, 20 minutes each day. What do you think? How would I look? Exactly. So that is reward yourself. Find ways to reward yourself. I'm not sure what you want to be consistent in, but you have the steps. Use the steps. Let me know in the comments how you used it, if it worked. So first use it, do 21 days, and let me know if you could actually do it. So step 5, the last one, start when you are busy. Start when you are busy. So why start when you are busy? Start when you're busy just basically means that if you want to wait for the magical time, the magical moment, hey, finally I can start at this thing. Finally I can start at this thing. Then you will never start. That's stupid. That's you lying to yourself. If you really want it, if it's if you really want it, if it's part of your goal, then you will actually start. You will take this 5 steps and you will incorporate it and you will focus on these 5 steps and you will be like, oh, cool. What is my huge goal? Okay, I know. Okay, cool. What is the behaviors I need to do? Cool. I know exactly what the behaviors are. Secondly, okay, I need to make the barrier to entry extremely small so it's impossible for me to fail. Okay, cool. Let me do these small behaviors. This is all I need to do. It's so easy. How must I do that? Okay, so let me do it. Boom. Okay, I did it. Cool. Now I need to measure, track myself. How am I gonna track myself? Okay, cool. Let me take a paper. I'm gonna keep this in my bag every time. Oh, wait, I'm on my phone every day. I go to the notepad. Oh, let me make a time to actually track so that I make it more important. Okay, so now I'm tracking myself. Fourth, I'm rewarding myself. Fifth, I need to start when I'm busy because I can't wait for when I have free time. What happens is when you're already busy, when you work your 9 to 5 and you get your ass home and boom, oh yeah, 10 minutes, quick, boom. When you wake up early, boom, 10 minutes, quick, boom. Now the day you are off, now it's like, I don't need to do 10 minutes anymore. Now I can do the 10 minutes, let me just start, and then I'll do 2 hours. Whoa. 2 hours. You haven't done 2 hours in your entire life, but you've done it today. Why? Because you're not busy anymore. But when you were busy, you did 20 minutes. Because every day you were just telling yourself, hey brother, this is what we do, this is who I am now, this is what we do all day, every day, no problem. I'm that type of person, I'm a winner, I do it every day, I'm consistent. Being consistent makes you win. Give me 10 years and then I'll show you what outputs I'll give you, Obviously it takes long, it takes long, but if you have your huge goal and you know exactly where you're going to, how you're gonna get there, with the behaviors, the steps, and all that, just be consistent, brother. Now we stay consistent. I am at that level. I'm doing this video to actually motivate myself and tell myself, brother, be consistent. Just stay on your path. Because there's been so many times that you failed for not being consistent. So this is how you're going to stay consistent. With these 5 steps, stay consistent. And if these 5 steps are connected, you can be consistent. It will be tough, but each step is created to make it easy for you. Any questions, leave them in the comments as well. Let me know what you want to start being consistent at. If you feel like, okay, no, I did like 3 years ago, I went to a gym and I did a workout and then I just stopped going to the gym. Okay, cool. Let me know if you want to start again going to the gym. Let me know what you're going to do now. If you want an accountability partner as well, reach out to me on TikTok. So if you want the accountability partner, comment the word accountability. What is accountability partner? Accountability partner is just somebody that's going to go with you through this stuff, through the steps, do the steps. You're going to do the steps. We're going to have everything on paper. Now that you know exactly what you must do, now you must just do it. Accountability partner is just there. Send you a message every morning. Hey, brother. Okay, cool. You must know what you need to do. Let me know if you did it. Cool. After 7 days, okay, let's measure, track yourself. Boom. Now we have this information. Boom. Accountability partner. Cool. So who will the accountability partner be? Probably me, if you want somebody. But obviously, I don't have a lot of time, so I will probably, if there is somebody, I will probably just choose 1 or 2 people. Yeah, so let me know if you need an accountability partner in the thing, but these 5 steps help me and it's supposed to help you. But if you need more help, let me know. But this will help you. Just do it. Just do it. This is how to be consistent.